Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Commodores will kick it away to get this game going. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he got that one in the end zone.
And the Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30. Past the 20. At the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
Georgia.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
The AT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Vanderbilt, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Vanderbilt Commodores will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here for this offense. The back's got it. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, and he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And Sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On first down, it's play action. He's looking deep here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Vanderbilt 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring it down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
He'll hand it off.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all along telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
First and goal, Georgia. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Vanderbilt 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Here's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
With the carry.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia 21, Vanderbilt 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown.
Return.
They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out.
Will take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It'll end up being a safety.
And that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To the air, it's Rashada. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return. The takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Handoff running right. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch it? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense of containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for some space. It's Robinson. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Rashada. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds, but he crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. He wants on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is caught right here on the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, it's
on the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Good. He's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Rashada. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but getting a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Rashada. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. The ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Running with purpose. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. We got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Get set, get set. Clear, clear.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the football to the 30. Good number of first time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Commodores pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Arrow. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Cricket.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
42 Spider.
The defense showing blitz here.
Spider.
Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
30. Vanderbilt, 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the band. And the offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Okay, ready?
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
As a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Caught quickly. Can he reach the end zone? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Commodores.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Vanderbilt, 7.
Return begins inside the 10. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 37, Vanderbilt 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example of the defense.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he pulls in the catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
The running back carries the ball. He's brought down at the 20. 2nd down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone.
Black 24. Black 24. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yep.
Receiver in motion now. Trying to run it. It's Frazier. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Georgia.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Throws to the tight end. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as it releases the ball. He's incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Out for the 1st, but still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Refusing to be brought down. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They're going to run it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout.
The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.